I need to speak a little bit. There's just so much sadness. And let's start from there. Yeah.
You've got a tissue box next to you?
Not too much, but I will get later. I somehow can't see clear, and the nights are bad. There is dissatisfaction. There is the kind of feeling of flatness in relating. There is sometimes even a kind of boredom. It knows by the mind that it is never outside and it is not the other. And somehow I think that the system doesn't get that totally. It's a mess, basically. So, yeah.
Oh, thanks for sharing so vulnerably with us. So let's sit with the mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is actually not a mess. It's just pretty natural, I would say. You know, all of us go through phases like that.
Something missing, you know.
It's, yeah. That's just like that sometimes. Doesn't
Despair.
Also have anything to do with you, Judith. Just to get that clear.
It feels like that in this moment. It feels like that. And something like I spoke with Martin this morning, and he said, somehow you have a perception that is bringing you not to aliveness or positive, but bring you more to negative. And I also see the bad nights doesn't support negative thoughts and emotions. And it's chaos. Yeah.
Happy to be with that.
Yeah, that's great. It touches me already. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, because we're so used to that nobody shows up when this stuff comes up.
Yeah, when it is chaos.
Yeah. When there's chaos. That's very scary. But not for us. Not for us. It's not scary. Yeah. We're here.
And I wish I could look fresh, that I could look fresh in each moment with Martin. And somehow I can't.
Don't go there.
I can't.
If possible, don't entertain that. If possible. Yeah. Your system is so willing to bring everything to peace.
Yeah.
I know that. That, Judith. Yeah. So don't entertain any of those thought forms, if possible. If possible. Oh, I love feeling your heart snuggling into mine. Oh, yum. Slowly. So quick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How is it from here, Judith?
Yeah, it's get more quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Just sitting quietly together, not entertaining anything, and systems calm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple, simple.
Mm-hmm.
That's how nervous system or whatever we are, whatever these bodies are, that's how they function.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, so good to have that experience too, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. It can feel so big, the other side.
Oh, huge, lost and all alone,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
can't work it out, and
Yeah.
however you go, wherever you go,
Yeah. It's really in hell somehow. It's dark and
it's
alone and can't see clear and
yeah.
feels like no way out.
Yep, all of that. Yeah, it's only that. It's like nothing else
So
is available. Yeah.
yeah.
And then we come together, and wow.
Then it's this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. So lovely to drink at the moment.
So lovely to drink, yes.
Wow. Thank you, Meike.
Thank you, Judith.
Lucky me, lucky me, lucky me.
Lucky all of us, Judith.
Yeah.
Lucky all of us. I know it feels personal again, but for everyone to witness what's actually happening when we show up and when we're just quiet with each other, embodied, not engaging in anything. It's when that is witnessed, it's such a gift. Because where do we see that, Where do we see that?
True.
Where can we track that with others together? It's huge.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's really huge. And
yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So
and the availability also of you is profound for my system. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm very happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. You and all, and I mute myself so that the next can come. Bye-bye, Meike.
Bye.
Hi, Meike.
Eva. You're so welcome to speak if that wants to happen. You know that, but I say it anyway.
Is there anything that you notice?
Oh, Of course. I'm noticing everything. Like you too. We do notice everything. It's just, you know, where the focus goes. And
I'm just very grateful that it feels to me, and there are so many things that I want to say that I don't even know where to start. But first of all, I just really enjoy sitting together and feeling everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so many things. There is a lot of joy and gratitude, but also the last days, I'm not sure if it's only me or if it's the field, were pretty interesting. Like I had a lot of sensations, like a feeling that I would describe as just a lot of anger in my, or in the system, or yeah.
You feel it now?
No, and actually it's not anger. It's just,
wow.
it feels more like an aliveness, but because there is a fear in the system to express it, then it becomes like this, something that would be wrong, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that is why I asked you how you perceive it.
How I perceive what?
How you perceive this system in this moment.
Your system?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I find that it's a very interesting question. Yeah. You know, because it sounds like that it sounds like an invitation to focus on something specific, you know, for example, what you call anger or something like that. And actually, I mean, you know, how things always change, but somehow my system is not really interested in that. I can see that. My system is really interested in being here and having this sensing an exchange that is beyond beautiful, actually. That's where my system goes naturally these days. And I know it has been focused on processing, and you know, when there's something that doesn't feel right, to stick with that and work it out, and somehow it has changed. Don't even know since when, maybe this year, or it doesn't matter. So for me it's much more interesting, actually, yeah, to be here together with whatever shows on the screen. Yeah, for example, that there's a sweet emotion coming. It feels very, very vulnerable. To be with that is so exquisite to me. Yeah. So yummy. Yeah. Gives, the system starts breathing and comes alive. Oh. And maybe, you know, maybe everything you spoke before was just an invitation so that we can be with this, you know.
No, and I can see that that the system is so busy the whole time with trying to figure it out and trying to find a way how to be, and analyzing how I was yesterday and if that was wrong or not, and then feeling guilty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, do I know that in my own experience? Oh my God. And I'm pretty sure all of us know that. Far out, huh?
And just like, exactly. And so I really like what you say, because, and also because, yeah, in the end, you know, like I can't really help it. It's just life doing it. And it's all that trying and trying to be like in a certain way. And yeah. And
exactly.
that maybe creates also this of like, then, you know, like being completely done with that. And yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then being angry and then feeling guilty again of, yeah.
Oh gosh, and being in that race in a way, huh? In that spin, being in that spin.
And it's just this fear about just letting that go, and then being so afraid of something that's not even rational, or being abandoned or something. Well, I actually maybe don't even really care.
You know,
Those are not true, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, words in a way, huh?
Yeah.
But what about, see, you know, it's also, it might change again, but what about counting your blessings? Yeah. You know, it's like, oh man, from that fall the other week, you know, so now I have kind of a bit in my back. But then, you know, I wake up, it's like, wow, okay, I have a bit of pain somewhere, but my fridge is full. I'm living in paradise. I don't have to worry at all about anything. I'm having the most beautiful people around me, like wherever I look. It's like, wow, you know, and then I have a bit of pain in my shoulder. And I could easily complain. You know, it's not, oh man, sometimes I moan a bit, you know. It's not that that's not happening, but even there, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Here I am. Who knows for how much longer these bodies crawl around here? You don't know. It's like, can I find gratitude for this moment?
There are so many things, like if I look at it at that, it's ridiculous that I'm even...
Look how your whole system is brightening.
Yeah.
And we need to remind each other.
Why do we focus on the things that are supposed to be like, then now
But come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back. Yeah. And we need to remind each other, obviously. Yeah. And sometimes it's good to, you know, have someone where we just can snuggle in, you know, when we don't know, when whatever, maybe the chemicals in the system are a bit out of balance or whatever. It's a rainy day or sun flares, or I mean, now I heard Venus is back. It's not retrograde anymore. You know, who knows?
Mercury is in retrograde now.
Yeah, exactly. And I think 5 planets are, but Venus is back. Venus going straight yet. So, you know, who knows? Who knows? Can we be gentle with whatever comes? Again and again and again and again. Because we know that, I mean, you know, these systems are just doing the way they are programmed up until now. They can't do differently, but we know that they kind of react when there's gentleness towards themselves. It's just magic that happens. bit of kindness towards the system itself, wow, it melts at least here, every time. Just a tiny bit of kindness. And the whole universe changes immediately. Just a bit. Looking at these beautiful eyes and oh wow, oh wow. And those beautiful eyes look back. Oh. And those beautiful eyes are interested in the most intimate meeting. Oh. Nothing more precious, nothing more precious, at least for this system. Just for this, it gives everything. It gives everything. It's like, yes, just for a meeting, seeing itself in the other eyes, it will give everything. Yeah, and again and again and again and again. Just letting it know all is well. It hasn't done anything wrong ever. That's not how it functions in this system, in this whole universe. It, oh man, how does it, how does it do it? You walk somewhere and you see rivers and trees and bushes and flies and butterflies and birds, and they all sing a different song, and fresh air. I mean, yeah, it is magic, isn't it? It's magic from here. And then, some, I don't know, chemicals, some glands spit out something and the other one reacts and poof, all of a sudden this is happening. Wow, where did that come from? And then all of a sudden it has the idea something wrong with itself. See, and then we come together, remind each other, hold each other, cuddle each other, tell each other the most beautiful things that we have always longed for, and home we are. And then we start all over again. We have a good laugh. Yeah.
It is like it just wanted. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
No, thank you for reminding me. This is the same here. An invitation to remind, nothing more beautiful. No blah blah. No, just reminding each other. Reminding each other who we are in truth. Again and again and again and again. So all the emotions, putting lids on and not, what can we do?
That is what the only thing that helps is coming together like this. Or even that, I don't know, but it's, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Getting the felt sense of connection again. Because it freaks a system out when it has a sense of that it's all by itself, all alone in this big, 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 big universe. Oh, very scary. The moment we come into connection again, all is well. All is well.
And it's just about in a way of just keep showing up, I guess, in all of.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what we
Yeah.
do, huh? Yeah, that's kind of what we do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
And yeah, sometimes there's the tendency of when when we sit together, or there comes this, I know that, like, then there's then so much beauty or so, and then the attention goes to this certain feeling of sadness or loss, and maybe that's also just a kind of like a thing that I don't have to go to the whole time.
If you have a choice, yeah. Otherwise, if there's sadness, let it cry. If there's joy, let it be joyful. If there's whatever, it's more the resistance to everything, isn't it? Or the idea that it should be different.
Yeah, that it needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
Because if that's there, then I can't really enjoy something like that.
Yeah. And that, I mean, especially in our society, emotions are, they are the bad guys, huh? Nobody really wants to deal with emotions, isn't it? And I also understand why, because there are just not too many people around that can be present, that don't move away. Because, you know, we feel it, and then it can be very, very tricky and very scary for another one, because it gets sucked in and you feel it. So most of us have not had another one really being present there, so that you are not made wrong for whatever is going on in your system, especially when you're a child. So that's kind of what we're playing with more and more, not sending an emotion away. Okay, you know, if there's anger and it really needs to express in a harsh way, let's say, then we can see that, or we can take care that nobody gets hurt. You know, that's what we do with children too. And children get temper tantrum, for example, and adults get there too. It can be very scary. So in that case, if there's not enough awareness, then, you know, we got to take care that we don't hurt each other. At least that would be my interest. But other than that, you know, if the body provides those energies, oh man, for how long have we pushed them down, huh? Or we meet somebody who always spits it out, but the other one makes themselves small. So what I love with us coming together is that the capacity is growing. Ooh, Muzzy?
A fly.
That the capacity is growing more and more, that we can be present there, and that there's even awareness when these strong energies come, so that we even can let those move through the body without having to kill each other.
Yeah, and all those thoughts also that come.
Yeah, and not take those seriously.
Yeah.
Just thoughts. Just thoughts. Yeah.
Like, yeah, we don't have to, because there are so, like, I hear then so many, like, for example, you know, like all these judgmental thoughts about what is wrong with me, or you know, with my life, or but it's all don't really
it's all schnick schnack. It's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. At least from where I look.
I can see it tries to help in a way of trying to fix also.
Yes. And it can't.
No.
It longs for embodied presence. It longs for somebody to be there so that those energies can do their thing in and being witnessed. At least that's my experience.
And it goes a lot in this, like, okay, your life should look like this, or you're completely a failure because you don't have this, or you don't have that, or look at how ridiculous you are. And and it's good to speak it, because I see how it's really not, it tries to kind of like determine what is the way it should be, so that and it's absolutely, so that's it's absolute rubbish, I can see. But it's
and I mean
this for a moment.
No, it's very lovely that you speak it, because it really points out, you know, how inside of us there's that inner critic, or whatever you want to call that, or the judge, and it can't meet itself. It makes itself small. It punishes itself constantly. It's like there's that, this is how it should be, and you're not. It's beating itself up. So there's an inner war going on constantly in most of us, Eva. So it's very beautiful that you speak it and you point it out. So that's why, you know, if that can't come into balance, where, wow, I see, wow, all that judgment and just all those.
That feels nice.
Yes, wow. I know if I could do it differently, I would. Immediately, I would. So come on here, come into my own arms. Again and again.
Like even with that voice, because it maybe is also not useful to fight against that voice, then just to let even those thoughts, like just hold it and kind of like,
Wherever holding is possible, starting there, wherever it's possible. And that's, you know, how my system works. It's like at one point, you okay?
Yeah, I was, well, this coming, but it's the car. It's my dad coming back.
Yeah. So at one point, at least in my system, there's always where it sees. And that's the start. You know, sometimes it's upset going and you can't see clearly. But at one point, there's always where it quietens down that much that there's enough seeing again. And that's the starting. That's where I start. And it's like, okay, oh gosh, for a moment I lost myself. Now I can start here.
I can feel that, like this. It just feels like, it just calms down.
Yeah. Wherever it can find kindness for itself, that's the start. And that's a 24/7 task.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do, huh? Then just sometimes a bit of cooking in between and shopping, and but even during that time, you know, my
But it is like that, isn't it?
It is like that. Yes, I mean, at least from my system, it's like that. 24/7, I tell you. It wakes up in the middle of the night with strange sensations, and it's like, what the heck is going on? heart is beating and phew, all this turmoil in the system. It's like, whoa. Oh, okay. It's okay, sweet body. You're doing well. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. Look around. And yeah, I mean, you know, for most of us, it's like that. What I can see also again in my own experience, it is getting more and more soft and more gentle in itself.
I just move through there because it's okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Ein Bild, lass mal so ein Bild erzählen von dem.
Easier and easier.
Ja, genau. Von dem Mann, der so sitzt. Ja.
That, you mean that cartoon, huh?
Ja, genau.
Yeah.
All is well. Ja.
Ja.
Und da ist dieses Suchen danach. Well. Ja, alles well.
All is well. Yeah. Yeah. Only always. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Es scheint es immer wieder hören zu müssen.
It seems it needs to hear it again and again. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's what it longs for again and again. Yeah. And maybe one day not anymore. Who knows? But up until then, why not? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if we look back, you know, we don't have to look far back, but how most of us, or I mean, the civilization culture has cultivated a sense of separation since forever. I mean, that is civilization in a way. The indigenous people didn't have that. They knew they depended on each other, and they would move differently. So, but our culture has cultivated a sense of separation. So no wonder our systems are wired like that. And it takes a while for them to recognize that it's actually not true, because it really feels like being separate. It really feels that way. So maybe our children and their children, if it moves on, will have a different sense. Who knows? But we are having at least sometimes a sense of connection, which is amazing. If you look how we all have grown up, with parents that also didn't get that. Oh, I mean, look at our parents. Oh, traumatized. Working machines, yes. And going through wars also. I mean, spending their youth in a war. Oh, phew. And our grandparents went, in Europe at least, went through 2 wars. Oh, my God. I mean, I can't even imagine. So we are very, very lucky that we have the time, I mean, the luxury actually to explore like this, and brings us together again, and brings us, you know, lets us feel a sense of connection. So it's a sense of all is well. People on the planet that have that luxury now. So no wonder. Let us remind each other again and again and again. That's what bodies need, obviously. I mean, on another level, we know. On another level, it's very, very clear. But it seems we need to include our bodies too. Seems like that's our job. Yeah, so beautiful, Latina.
Yeah, I like it too.
Wow. Yes, yes, yeah. That's how it is for all of us.
And I feel like you're just exuberating joy and bliss and sweetness. Yeah.
You know, when we come into connection, that wow, all is well actually. Yeah. Then, you know, the joy is there. Natural joy. You see that in children. You see that always in children. When they are in a safe place, oh, the joy. When a child starts laughing, oh, it's like music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
totally.
little bells sometimes. Oh, just when this place, when the space is safe. Oh, it's, yeah. So it's the same. It's the same. It's natural.
Yeah, I see that aliveness in you. It's just
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, just
I see that in you too, Inge.
yeah.
But thank you. I really appreciate that feedback. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for being so alive. Like
Yeah, man, I'm just starting. I tell you,
yeah.
it's just starting.
But I feel like my body's responding to it. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't have to be this uptight, overthinking being. You can just
I like that description of us. Overthinking being. Yeah. Yes.
there's this little thing in my mind that wants to go back to all these big themes I was thinking about this week. Like, yeah, but maybe you can inquire now. But it also feels like
It's just good that it's noticed. That's also what it does. You know, it loops. It just does that. It's natural. It's absolutely natural. All of our minds do that.
yeah.
It comes to peace and then, ooh, it goes into the
Yeah, it's
same
like, can I
old
trust
again.
this piece, or do I
Yes.
have to fix
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, exactly. And just that it's acknowledged and seen and witnessed by all of us. Just see what that does. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what I know is from here, there's nothing wrong ever, isn't it?
No, it's just like you described. It's just amazing. Every second is a miracle. It's just like, wow.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. There's not even room for anything to be wrong or.
No.
Yeah.
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 And then it changes maybe again, no? So we don't know, but yeah, in the past it has changed again.
Up till now.
up until now, exactly. Yeah, we just don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Yeah, and from here, that's totally fine as well. It's like
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Just life doing its thing.
But it's good that you mention it, because that's happened in the past, and I want to cling on to this spacious feeling, which becomes yeah.
And even that is seen. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, such a pleasure. It's such a pleasure.
Ah. Okay, thank you. I'll mute myself so the people can. Big problem can come in. Yeah, thank you.
Beatrice, or if I pronounce it correctly, would like to speak.
Oh, I could not hear.
Beatrice, I will unmute you.
I still couldn't hear, but could you wave, please? The one that's next.
Beatrice, hello. I am
Hi. Hi, Beatrice.
I will not speak too much because I can understand English, but I don't speak very well English. But
you speak very well so far. Oh.
I enjoy the meeting with you. And
very nice to meet you.
Stay together a little bit.
Where are you?
Yeah, I'm from Romania. Romania.
Romania. Yes.
I'm living in Romania, but I'm Italian. I am Italian people, but I live in Romania for work, actually.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've seen you on Facebook. Huh?
Yes, I meet you on Facebook.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So this is your first meeting?
No, this is 3.
Oh,
last
I have
week.
not. Okay, you were there
last week.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. It's shaky, huh?
Yes, the body starts shaking. Yes, before no.
Yes.
Now it's moving.
It's very healthy. Just if you can let it shake, it's really healthy. It's very nice to feel that. I like feeling that with you. Is that okay for you?
Yes, I'm noticing this tension in the body. A lot of tension. Pressure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Letting it do its thing. It's so good.
Like to fight for survive.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And just that it does it. It seems like it's safe enough, in our group that your body can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I feel honored.
Sure.
Yeah, yes, you feel sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have a sense that we are in connection? That I feel you?
Yeah, I feel let's see, the force inside to take place somewhere. They look for to harmonize inside this.
Yes, I understand.
It's not fighting, it's look for like the traffic in the room. Here now is my
yeah.
so house.
Yeah.
But
And can you feel that we're holding hands? I hold
please?
your hand. I'm holding your hand.
No.
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 Okay. No, I get it. Okay. Yeah.
No, because my attention is in the moving inside.
Yeah. And can you can you get a sense maybe that I'm sitting right next to you?
Yes.
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 Yeah. Yeah. And I'm having my arm around you, just like this. Yeah. 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 Mhm. Yeah. So you're not alone. Yeah. So you can take a breath just for one moment. Yeah. Just feeling us together. That, and the body is doing all this thing. And we are together. It's rare that we have somebody next to us, that doesn't want anything and doesn't give
Yes.
advice. Yeah, it's just there. We so long for that. Yeah. We've been so alone, all of us. So, if the body is a bit skeptical, that's also fine. Because we're not used to having somebody by our side. But that's what our meeting is about, huh? You see that?
Yes.
Yes, you see how we show our heart, huh? We show our pain, we show everything to each other. And hold each other very gently, as gently as we can. Do you understand me? Do you understand my English?
Yes, yes, I understand.
Good. Great. Fantastic.
I was thinking in my relation with the people, my attention is very um, strong in the body, and
Yeah.
this moving in the
Yeah.
body blocked me.
Yeah, yes and no. It's actually beautiful that the attention is in the body, but it's also nice, to get a sense that you're not alone,
Yes.
that we're all here, that we are all here. Yeah. So, because when it's moving so strongly in the body, it can be very scary. We can be, yeah. That's why it's very important to get a sense that you're not alone. You're not alone. We're here. Even though it's internet.
Yes.
But we feel you. We feel you. So it's and I know it's difficult because when there's so much going on, but see if at the same time you can feel that we are here. I am here, and all our friends. We're all here to support each other. Because we all long for that very much, not to be alone anymore. Especially when we're afraid, when there's fear and all that stuff going on in the body. So that we can breathe again. Mm-hmm. So you're very courageous, very brave to reach out. I find that very, very brave. I think I would not have done it. Would have taken me a few years or something. Mm. Yeah. Mm. I hope to see you again, Beatrice. It's really nice to meet you. Yeah. Thank you.
Esther would, Esther would like to speak.
Okay.
Hi, Mike.
Esther.
Hi.
Hello.
Don't see the elephant. There's a little part in me, but it's a bit kicking and fighting.
A little kicker in there.
And the longing is there, of course, to meet, to be met.
Yeah. Yeah. And some things is seeing it all, huh? Noticing it all. Dancing a bit. Oops.
What was the oops?
Oops. I felt left alone.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. but then I said, oops, and you were back.
Ah, no, I'm totally not aware if I'm back or... I'm here now?
You're so cute. Oh.
Yeah, I can see sometimes thoughts are coming and I'm moving with the thoughts.
Yeah.
That's what I notice.
No, you're always here, Esther. You're always here. But I really love when we meet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you know, sometimes it's just not possible, but then it is again, like right now. Can't make a mistake. Can't make a mistake. Don't worry.
Oh, that's good to
So
hear.
good.
I have the idea I make a lot of mistakes last week.
Yeah, I know. I get this idea, but wow.
Then
It's very painful.
Yeah.
Very painful, huh?
History.
Very painful.
But, yeah.
So painful. Can't make a mistake. You know, when I love watching children, because I mean I find that is so clear. You know, when they play, there is no mistake. There's just playing, and you know, stuff happens. You build a tower and whoop, it falls over, and you play something else just with sand or sticks, and it's just, you know, when they're really in a flow. Have you seen that? Have you watched? It's just, there is no mistake. It just goes from one to the next, and oh, those little voices that you hear, oh, it's so beautiful. There is nothing. Mistake doesn't exist in that world. It's creative and it does its thing.
Yeah, in a way I can see that. I mean, I see you know, when the kind of tension is built in my system more and more and more and more, and then yeah, not such a nice way of unloading.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I also see I cannot help it.
Absolutely. Can't help it. Yes, can't help it.
And then afterwards, actually, there's a relief. Then the tension is gone. Like,
yeah.
Then it starts building again.
Yep. Yeah. 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 And then on top of it comes the idea that it shouldn't be like that, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly at the moment not so strong.
Yeah. Happy to hear. Very happy to hear.
But there's a regret that it seems that it hurts other people. But even that,
yeah, but that's, but that's a different story, at least for me. Then you can maybe go and say, wow, I don't know what happened. And I'm really sorry. I would have done it differently if I could have. But I just want you to know that I see.
I'm not sure if I'm there yet at the moment.
No, I'm also not saying that you should. I just say maybe that can happen.
Yeah. Now it feels that it needs space.
Yeah, good. Yeah. So you do see clearly.
I saw a YouTube movie with Ajasanti about the meters of being enlightened, and he gave the example of said people believe that you will never be angry again, or the energy of anger wants to. And then he gave the example from Jesus, who was kicking to all the markets, tables in the markets, and shouting to the people. Oh, cool. I have a part of Jesus in me. But I see it's, to move with the energy. But on my own, often the mind is on top, judging. But I'm now here. It was a little escape.
Okay.
Yeah, step by step. Sometimes there are explosions, and now I can. I can feel it moving, and that's not such a big deal now. And I think I'm still connected or present. So I don't know where it goes.
Far out.
So for now, it's gratefulness. See what will happen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Meike.
Sylvie.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
It's easy, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so much love and space, but before there was also some sadness about the mother lineage of my family. So, but the sadness comes and it just went away, and
yeah, that's the thing with life. It's just constantly moving, huh? You just
yeah.
it just does what it does. And
It's also asking me to go so slowly. It wants to go so slowly.
Yeah.
And it's also asking, I feel not allowed to give all the conspiracy theories much attention. It's really asking me to give attention to love and the moment. So I have to listen to this. Yeah. Yeah.
Same here, Sylvie.
But I like it, and I love the truth, and I love everything. And but it's really asking me, no, stop it. You have to be here, and yeah.
Oh, I'm very happy to hear. I'm very happy to hear.
So I have to listen. Yeah.
I'm glad that you're listening. Yeah, wow, that's good. I like it, even though if you don't, but I like it.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It needs something new right
Yes.
now. Yeah. These old pathways are, man, they're so worn out, and I mean, they haven't brought us too much beauty. Yeah.
But
So it's nice.
Yeah, and you recognize it for yourself, or is it too much for you? Also, all the information, or
just not interesting.
Oh, I'm interested. I am, and
yeah,
I want truth.
I hear that. I hear that.
But
No. It's very clear. It's saying, leave that stuff alone. This is the way. This is the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, never been interested in that stuff, but it seemed like it seemed like I had to. It seemed like everybody does, and I'm the only one who's not interested.
Oh, really?
When
no, I like it.
young.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No.
Oh, really?
No interest. Sorry, Sylvie.
So it's easy for you.
Very easy.
I really have to say to myself, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, I'm glad to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Meike.
Thank you, Sylvie.
So
it's
much.
really more into peace and in the body.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Hi, Meike. Leilani.
Hey, Leilani.
Hi.
Nice to meet her.
Is it more embodied now?
Oh, sweetheart.
I felt then that it was really not out there at all.
Lailani, yeah, trust yourself. If that feels like that to you, trust that. Nobody can tell you. Yeah.
I could feel the sacrum opening and closing, like breathing.
Fantastic. Ooh.
Thank you, Meike.
Thank
you.
Marina would like to speak.
Hi, Meike.
Marina. Getting ready. It's playtime, huh?
I wish it was.
You look very playful. and you feel very playful.
I do.
To me, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice to hear that. Yeah, I think I'd like to play more, you know, and I don't quite know how to go about it, or yeah, you know, but I'd like to.
Very playful to me.
That's nice. So, nice feedback to get for the system, because it feels like very there's definitely a wanting to play more, you know, not conscious of it until now, but life's so serious. Actually, you know, like this light, you know, this. Oh dear. It's like, can make it so serious, you know.
Yes, I do know.
I could resonate with Sylvie. I really have this great interest in what's going on, and then if I go down that rabbit hole, it's like I know actually my system can't quite handle it, because it gets into fear and anger, and you know, it's not really of any use for anybody. But there's the interest is there. Anyway.
Far out.
Yeah. But it's a bit addictive if I get them there.
Wow. Yeah, good to see. I mean, you know, you go there, you don't, huh? I like how Sylvie said, you know, it's telling her not to go there. Whatever that is, it says, no, don't. You gotta listen. If you can, you put your nose in there for a moment and
I want to rally up and sort of, you know,
and it gets serious.
Everything, and get up on the front lines, and you know, tell people what's what, so that things can be done. You know, of all these ideas, you know, or feelings.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful intention behind it. Yeah. But it entertains the same cycle, huh?
It does for this system, yeah.
Yeah, I hear when you speak,
Yeah.
Up until now, but who knows? You're so playful, Marina. You're so playful.
If I jump in the ocean, I play with the I play in the ocean just with nobody, and if no one's around, which no one is, because it's winter and no one's crazy enough to dive into the cold anymore. But so I'm often out there on my own, and I play with the waves, and I just play with the ocean. Often if someone saw me, I'd go crazy because I've got this 3-year-old look on me. It's just I love it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Shall we?
I think I still have 3 or 4 minutes.
You do.
I think I made today.
You made it.
Yes. It was very beautiful to see Marina with this playfulness, because yesterday was a day in getting completely serious about life. So it's so good to be reminded. And I love so much, Meike, that the focus is now really more on the here and now, really. So thank you. That's so great for this system. Even though it wasn't your choice, but anyways.
And it's so funny. It loves speaking to itself like that. Huh? It likes confirming and witnessing and appreciating. It seems like, it seems like it's good for that. It really loves that. So don't stop. Just say stuff like that again and again. It loves hearing it. Both ways, doesn't it?
Yes. And after what you said, it's like 24 hours, really always having, it's not right to say to have to focus on this, but it can't be spoken differently for this system, at least. And it was so good to hear this again, to hear it again and again and again, because sometimes in the so-called everyday life outside, it's so quick that it forgets.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, I mean, in that realm, it's like it's pulling into the absolute opposite direction, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. There's not much room for that. So you've got to be really, it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
Yeah. And it really depends the surrounding. In my surrounding, if you are not interested too much in like Corona and all that stuff, they think that you are naive and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's so, always for this system to be here with you and friends, it's like, thank you. It's, something is drinking and having the feeling of, wow, just being itself again. That's so, it's unspeakable, actually, the gift of it.
Touches my heart.
Here too, so. Yeah. Oh wow.
Such a joy. Such a joy.
How happy we are.
You're so beautiful.
Same. You are strahlen, radiating.
And you are radiating right back.
Wow.
Just to reflecting.
Yeah, I'm sure all our friends are radiating too.
I'm pretty sure they do.
It's food. It's food for that deep inside, or the core, or life, or it's so difficult to find words.
Oh, it's beautiful how you try. Don't stop trying. It sounds really, it touches it.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
yes, it's
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this overflowing of love somehow, you know, in being seen and seeing our friends in myself, or it's however. In
we are
self.
good medicine.
Yes.
This interest to meet each other. Wow. And who we are having, there we go again. So, wow. I mean, Rumi comes in then, huh?
Yeah.
Poetry.
Yes. Yes. Poetry and singing and flowers and butterflies or
celebration.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone who is here and showing up and again and again, it's so touching, you know. It's as you said, it needs everyone, and so many things during those 2 hours were touching the heart. So thank you.
Well, thanks, Sandra.
And thank you all, really, from the deepest heart.
Yeah. No, beautiful friends. Thank you all for showing up again and again, and for bringing the love that you are. Oh, and thank you, Eva, for hosting. See you around with luck on Wednesday or whenever.